You kind of touched on it, and we got to it.
No, I didn't.
No, didn't. You didn't. You didn't touch on it. You're right. You're right. I was gonna let, and I heard, and I was like, nobody saw it, so we'll just go on.
I was gonna let it go and go back to, but
you've had enough situations on your hand. I respect it. I respect it. But we had a situation, or I saw on social media recently where Iman Shumpert and Teyana Taylor, this battle been going on for like 2 years now, where they've been back and forth with the separation, the divorce, the tearing each other down in the public, you know, between the media and all of that shit. And do you have it pulled up with how much she ended up getting? Because we got to read that. We got to read that laundry list down.
She got my nigga.
But before we get into what Teyana Taylor ended up, because they settled the divorce, she got like a crazy, you know, it's a W in the terms of divorce, but we always get to a point like with social media, it fucks up the game where everybody put them as exactly the $10 million on top of the lumps. We get into it.
Full houses. Shit.
We talk about all these relationships. 4 years ago, during COVID, there was relationship goals.
No, listen.
On both sides.
You're gonna love me. You're gonna own me.
And then she was talking about, I do threesomes for my mans. They was relationship goals. But it get tricky, bro, and you know, our parents talk about it like it's a work in progress. Every relationship you deal with, it's a work in progress. Even our friendships at the end of the day. But with that type of relationship, it's a work in progress, and if you can't get past certain things, or you do things where you can't get past it, then it's going to become a toxic situation.
Right.
With Iman and Teyana, we don't know what happened until it happened. But it probably happened while y'all was calling them the relationship goals. So stay out of everybody's business. Just admire them from afar, man. So.
It's like now, bro, niggas, like you said, with the relationship goals. Now niggas just sit there and be like, oh, I want my relationship to be like this or like that or like, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas just be getting married and be jumping into shit just off of pure, I think that person is fine. And you don't know, like, it's certain traits that they got from their parents or they got from their family and shit like that you will not be able to deal with long term. I talked to my pops about this the other day. He was just saying, like, when you go into that for better or for worse shit, like, this is a forever thing. Marriage now, bro, I feel like that shit just be like for the here and now. Like, I feel like this right now, so I'm just gonna get married. Like, niggas don't do the research and really do the cracks and crevices that, nigga, this is not just the next 5 to 10 years. You gotta be thinking like, nigga, whatever we go through in this whole life, nigga, like, it's us versus everything else. Whether it be women, you cheat with niggas, which, hey, listen, adios, amigo. I'm sorry. But it's so much shit that go along in it. And
fighting families.
Hell yeah. And fighting family traits, all that shit goes
generational curses.
Exactly,
like you dealing with so much when you getting into these relationships and whatever baggage that they just happen to bring with them. You know what I'm saying? But you were right, with marriages is for here and now, and it's the same thing with kids. It's like our whole generation just rushed to be grown.
That's a fact.
They just rush. We want to fuck. We want to have kids because I want to be able to post it on Instagram because I seen this. I love how this baby look. I wonder how my baby look. And we've gotten like overwhelmed with so much access in this generation to where niggas do whatever. I can get married and annul the marriage. I can get married and divorce the next year. I can get married and get all the content I want, get the benefits I want, and cut the cord.
Do you think this shit not sacred anymore? It's not like it's watered down. It's more of like a niggas looking at it as like it's like a stamp. Like you said, like a first you dating somebody, and then they're your boyfriend or girlfriend. Then it's like, all right, we've been together so long, we gotta get married just to fit the, you know, what everybody else wants you to live. You know how most of the time people not even ready to get married, but it'd be the pressure from the outside.
Exactly.
Feeling like they have to do it. But hey, it ain't like it used to be, like y'all said, like. Nigga, everybody looking on the way out. Like niggas be getting married and they got their back out plan. What you gotta do it at this time?
What I say is, back in the day, niggas was just getting married just off of straight pregnancy. If you have a kid, you gotta get married.
That's a fact. That's what's happening.
But that older generation, they had a little bit more, not accountability, but a little bit more discipline to where I know this is what I'm locked in. Like, they took it's more sacred to them.
Like, niggas was raising their whole kids, and then, you know what? We raised the kids. We can get away from it.
That's a fact.
Niggas kept it together for a period of time, and then it's like, you know what? I'm done with this shit. Like, I'm over this shit.
Oh God!
But now it's like, that's like the criteria. Like, nigga, if we together this amount of time, we need to be married.
For sure.
I don't. That's not something that I believe. Me personally,
I barely believe in marriage. So
a lot of these, it's crazy because a lot of people like, you know, they come from people that was married before, but some people come from broken homes. Then they trying to create their image of what they think marriage is. And you got two individuals that like each other, but it's different when you take it to that next level. Like, because after you fuck them, you know, like, not to get vulgar, but after you fuck and after y'all have so many good times together, when I'm with a certain woman, I'll be like, man, I'm looking for like, all right, when shit ain't all right, how you gonna act?
When the aesthetics is
because that's what's really who you married to. Cause like, nigga, what you know what I'm saying? If you care about what people think or how you gonna act when shit is real, if I don't have this and you gotta do that you ain't normally doing. Cause motherfuckers be like, oh man, this shit ain't right like it used to be. I want a divorce.
Yeah.
And then you be like, what are you even? Why am I even with this motherfucker? That's why niggas feel obligated to get the prenups. You know, because the shit is ending at a higher rate just statistically than it ever been. Like, for
shit show. Nobody gets into a marriage no more because they love each other. Everybody got their own ulterior motive on the marriage. These military niggas, they gonna marry you so they can get more benefits. I learned it wasn't just niggas falling in love quick. They get more benefits and they unlock more benefits through the military, through marriage, once they get married. So that's why them niggas get married and divorce quick.
The funniest shit, bro, is I seen this couple. I seen this couple on Facebook, nigga, when I was injured at work.
Okay.
Which wasn't nothing but 9 months ago. Mm-hmm. It was this couple on Facebook going at it. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. If you don't marry me, such and such, such, such. One of them is married. This only been 6 months ago. This motherfucker done got married, bought a house, bought a car. The girl, the nigga done found that he done popped out in a relationship. It's the funniest shit. Like, I'm like, nigga, y'all just was arguing like y'all was together. Now y'all both have two separate relationships, and she's married,
shit.
and this nigga, I'm pretty sure. That's what I'm saying. Niggas had their contingency plans already set up. Like, this nigga. It's one simp ass nigga talking about I'll marry you right now. I don't know, the best friend probably, you know them niggas.
Yeah.
And
then best friend be the motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a sick ass nigga jumping in the comments talking about I'll marry you right now. You
talking about just not in the comments, in real life. In real life comments like, girl, I'll marry your ass right now.
I don't see what's wrong with you. Whole time, nigga, what she finna drive you in, motherfucker? Because she didn't. The aesthetics of
it's congratulations. It's the idea.
You told me that a long time ago, bro. And it took me so long to adjust to the way of thinking that niggas like to marry an idea and nigga life
exactly
hit you like a fucking ton of bricks. What do you do in those moments? Not saying that's what marriage is, but that's
a big part of marriage.
Very big part of it.
Like that's a part of adulting.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's bigger than just
up. Like niggas supposed to hold each other down.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas.
Yeah.
Like so, it's like nigga, bro, you only together for the aesthetics. And you want to hit the wedding just to have the big ass wedding?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't believe in marriage, but I'd get married just to have a crazy wedding day. Cause I done been to some weddings, bro, and it's like a graduation, you know. And people don't go to college for the knowledge. People go to college for the graduation and the graduation party. That's what makes niggas finish school, and that's why a lot of people get married. I want my wedding to be like this. I'm gonna have a kid because I want to have a crazy baby shower. And when the kid is number 4, you ask them their favorite color, and they say popcorn. Man. Because you not parenting, you just want to be a parent, and it take a little bit more.
You made a good point because niggas looking at the aesthetics of the wedding and the whole, but you looking at it the wrong way. They're looking at it for like, oh, this is cool, the celebration, but this is a whole celebration because these two people supposed to be together forever. That's the reason why we have this big ass party.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Like that shit is so. It's so like. I think that's like one of the most watered down things in life.
And sometimes some niggas do change after that shit though. That's the thing about it. It's like some people are.
You have to.
Some people change for the better, or they just go. You know, I ain't gonna say like. I can't say like all marriages you have to be with them forever because you know some people just change up so different that you got to get up out of that.
Yeah, or some shit just happens to where it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Right. But we fall in love with the idea of a person. We fall in love with the idea of marriage. And then we fall in love with the idea of someone else's marriage. And that's what puts more pressure on Iman Shumpert and Teyana Taylor. Because VH1 or MTV want to give them a show. We want to celebrate this couple. And meanwhile, when you got more cameras in front of you, when you got more people watching, there's more pressure. I tell niggas on Instagram, social media, you're not going to see my family. Yeah. You're not going to see my kid. You niggas don't even know what my mama look like. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You're not going. My daughter look like Sia. You can't see her. You not gonna see my you not gonna see my not gonna see my chick. Because the more you bring the cameras, the more pressure you bring, and you start welcoming the outside world into stuff that's supposed to be behind closed doors.
Exactly.
And social media has taken away the sacredity or sacredness of a lot of shit.
Yeah,
but
that's a fact.
It's a slippery slope.
Sacredity? I like that.
I felt like a real word.
He doubled back and said, say,
No,
okay.
I was like, sacredity. I like, fuck it. Yeah. There's a camera here.
I respect it.
But how much did they end up getting?
All right, so Teyana Taylor ended up getting 4 houses valued at $10 million.
God damn.
A piece?
A one-time 7-figure payment, luxury vehicles including 300,000 Maybach, 75,000 Sprinter
van.
She also receives 100% of the ownership of all her company. She got this nigga goddamn boy, goddamn. And he got to pay her $8,000 a month in child support. And
$8,000,
and he paid for the child.
And he got to change for the private school.
Like, bitch, what? I'm sorry.
What?
So
what's her net worth? Fuck all that, nigga.
Bruh, she getting, cause she had her own Jordans released like 2 years ago. That nigga don't get a piece of that. She, you know what she fucked up? She was like, nigga, I'll sign the prenup. He was like, baby, I don't need you to sign no prenup. She's like, well, I need you to sign my prenup. Cause I know he's like, she ain't popping. When he married her, she wasn't popping like that.
What was the reason for getting divorced though? Like, what did he caught cheating or something?
You never know. And that's why I don't like caring about people's relationships, because it start to make me as a fan look at you a little bit different as a person. You know, they say you don't want to meet your idols. Right. So with Teyana, it was shit coming out where this is about a year ago, where court documents released where he was emotionally abusive. He would have drugs and women in the house with the kids, and you know that. I mean,
he did that shit
for sure. I mean, you live in a 4-story mansion. If the kid's in the backyard, I can smoke a sweet on the balcony.
Yeah,
but I get it.
It becomes, see, when you dealing with type of shit like this, bro, he's a nigga. He ain't get that prenup signed, and he just start, I'm gonna slang my dick on the table, and that's just what it's gonna be. For sure. This money that he paying out, he can pay that shit.
For sure.
He made enough in the NBA probably to where he can pay that shit. It's really gonna sting him. One thing about a woman, bro, if she's spiteful, you cook, my nigga. You gonna pay it, and it's just gonna be that. But when you start smoking shit in the crib and doing all these,
I'm not. They probably was doing shit worse than smoking.
They probably was doing that together.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah,
but then she started fucking with that nigga. He probably so much mind he own it. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she just, how you can word certain things, bro.
It look crazy.
It make that nigga look crazy because he probably did have bitches over there.
For sure.
But let her tell it. You didn't bitches fuck with your nigga. Da da da. Y'all was fucking them hoes together. But when he get on some, you ain't gonna give me no pussy. I'm gonna show you that I got a big dick. Pause.
I get what you mean. Hold on his nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll bring some bitches over here. And fuck them. Why you here? This my shit. Oh, that's your shit. Alright, nigga. I got some for you. This how I could've win.
Yeah, I'm about to say that nigga painted the fuck out the store.
No, I'm just saying that.
I was just saying he was fucking bitches while the kids was there. That's why Teyana niggas had 4 houses.
That's how niggas be.
Listen, if you got 4 houses, bro, you can fuck at a different house. Then I'm in. I'm gonna be honest.
So we did that.
Everything you gotta think about, they got cameras in every one of them houses. Most likely, bro. She got down
that
on
nigga.
That nigga
watching that Reasonable Doubt.
Nah, facts. That was crazy. That was